In a world marked by uncertainty, crisis, and rapid change, the ability to maintain calm in the face of adversity has become a vital psychological skill. This article explores how Stoic philosophy, rooted in ancient wisdom yet profoundly relevant to modern life, offers a practical blueprint for cultivating inner peace during turbulent times. Drawing from the teachings of Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca, the article presents a framework built on the Stoic principles of the dichotomy of control, negative visualization, amor fati, and detachment from outcomes. By integrating these timeless practices into daily life, individuals can develop emotional resilience, reduce anxiety, and navigate crises with unwavering calm. The article concludes by offering practical daily rituals and reflections that empower individuals to cultivate Stoic calmness in the face of life's inevitable uncertainties. The human experience is marked by periods of uncertainty, crisis, and upheaval. Whether through personal loss, political instability, financial hardship, or health crises, moments of profound disruption challenge our capacity to maintain emotional stability. Yet, while external circumstances often lie beyond our control, the Stoics remind us that our internal state remains within the domain of our will. As Epictetus famously observed, man is disturbed not by things, but by the view he takes of them. This principle forms the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering a powerful antidote to the anxiety that accompanies life's inevitable uncertainties. The aim of this article is to distill the core Stoic practices that enable individuals to cultivate inner calm amidst external chaos, providing both philosophical insight and practical tools for application in daily life. The psychology of panic, why we suffer in crisis. Modern neuroscience confirms what the Stoics intuited centuries ago. Much of human suffering stems not from external events themselves, but from the mind's interpretation of those events. The brain's limbic system, responsible for processing fear and threat, often reacts automatically to uncertainty with anxiety and panic. This primal response, though essential for survival in the face of immediate danger, becomes maladaptive in situations where the threat is abstract or beyond our control. In moments of crisis, the mind clings to the illusion of control, desperately seeking to alter external circumstances that lie outside its power. This futile struggle between reality and desire breeds anxiety, frustration, and despair. The Stoic response to this predicament is not to suppress emotion, but to reorient the mind toward what can and cannot be controlled, a distinction that forms the foundation of emotional resilience. The dichotomy of control, reclaiming the mind's sovereignty. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the dichotomy of control, the radical insight that some things are within our control, while others are not. Epictetus articulates this principle with clarity. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Up to us are opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion. In a word, whatever are our own actions. Not up to us are body, property, reputation, command. In a word, whatever are not our own actions. By internalizing this distinction, individuals can liberate themselves from the tyranny of external circumstances. The practice begins with a simple yet profound question in the face of any crisis. Is this within my control or not? If the answer is no, the appropriate response is surrender. Not in the sense of passive resignation, but in the active acceptance of reality as it is. If the answer is yes, the individual redirects all mental energy toward governing their own thoughts, actions, and attitudes. This shift from external obsession to internal mastery forms the foundation of Stoic calm. Negative visualization. Preparing the mind for adversity. A hallmark of Stoic practice is negative visualization, premeditation malorum, the deliberate contemplation of worst-case scenarios. Far from fostering pessimism, this practice serves as a psychological inoculation against panic. Seneca writes, "What is quite unlooked for is more crushing in its effect, and unexpectedness adds to the weight of a disaster." This is a reason for ensuring that nothing ever takes us by surprise. By mentally rehearsing potential hardships, loss of fortune, betrayal, illness, or death, individuals confront their fears in advance, robbing them of their power. This practice not only reduces anxiety but fosters gratitude for present blessings. Modern research in cognitive behavioral therapy echoes this technique, demonstrating that exposure to feared outcomes reduces emotional distress over time. Amor fati, loving what happens. Perhaps the most radical of Stoic teachings is amor fati, the love of fate. This principle goes beyond mere acceptance of external events to an active embrace of whatever life brings, including suffering and misfortune. Marcus Aurelius writes, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." To practice amor fati is to view every hardship as raw material for growth, not something to resist, but something to transform. This mindset dissolves resentment and reframes adversity as a necessary part of life's unfolding. By aligning one's will with the flow of fate, the individual ceases to struggle against reality and finds peace in whatever arises. Detachment from outcomes. Mastering desire. A significant source of suffering and crisis stems from attachment to specific outcomes. The Stoics counsel detachment not from effort or ambition, but from the results of one's actions. The only thing truly within our power is the quality of our effort. The outcome belongs to fate. Epictetus reminds us, "Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well." This mindset transforms every situation into an opportunity for virtue, regardless of the result. The act of letting go of outcomes frees the mind from anxiety and anchors it in the present moment. Practical Stoic rituals for daily calm. The cultivation of inner calm is not an abstract philosophical exercise, but a discipline that requires consistent daily practice. The Stoics believe that tranquility is not something granted by external circumstances, but something forged through conscious, repeated action. To embody Stoic calmness amidst the turbulence of life, certain daily rituals serve as anchors, ground the mind, regulate emotions, and foster resilience. These practices, though simple, are profound in their cumulative effect. The day begins with morning reflection, a brief but vital practice that sets the tone for the mind's orientation. Upon waking, the Stoic practitioner engages in a few moments of silent introspection, asking the essential question, "What is within my control today?" This ritual serves as a mental boundary, reminding the individual to direct energy solely toward thoughts, actions, and attitudes that lie within their power. By defining the sphere of control at the outset of the day, the mind is fortified against the inevitable frustrations that arise from external events. Complementing this is the practice of negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. This ritual invites the practitioner to imagine, in vivid detail, the worst that could befall them during the day ahead. The loss of a job, betrayal by a friend, or even the death of a loved one. Far from cultivating pessimism, this exercise serves to inoculate the mind against panic. By confronting potential misfortunes in advance, the Stoic learns that no event is unbearable if met with the right mindset. This act of mental rehearsal steels the mind against shock and fosters a deeper appreciation for the present. Throughout the day, moments of crisis are met with the simple yet powerful practice of deep breathing. The Stoics recognize that the breath serves as the bridge between the mind and body. A steady rhythm amidst the chaos of life. When anxiety arises, the practitioner pauses, closes their eyes, and takes slow, deliberate breaths. This brief but conscious act restores presence, calms the nervous system, and reinforces the principle that while external events may be uncontrollable, the breath always remains within one's domain. The day concludes with evening journaling, a reflective practice known as Epictetus's examination. In the quiet of the night, the Stoic reviews the day's events, not to dwell on what happened, but to assess how they responded. Questions are posed. Did I act with wisdom and patience? Did I allow external events to disturb my inner calm? What could I have done better? This daily self-examination transforms experience into wisdom, turning even failures into fuel for future growth. It is a ritual of gentle accountability, fostering the gradual alignment of one's actions with Stoic virtue. Taken together, these daily rituals form a holistic framework for emotional resilience. They anchor the mind in the present, fortify it against adversity, and cultivate a calm that is not dependent on external circumstances. The true power of these practices lies not in their complexity, but in their consistency. As the Stoics understood, calmness is not a destination, but a habit, one built slowly, day by day, through the quiet discipline of the mind. Final thoughts. In an era of escalating global uncertainty, the Stoic framework offers a timeless and practical philosophy for cultivating inner calm. By internalizing the dichotomy of control, practicing negative visualization, embracing amor fati, and detaching from outcomes, individuals can navigate even the most chaotic circumstances with clarity and resilience. Calmness, the Stoics teach, is not something the world grants or takes away. It is something built from within, through daily practice and conscious choice. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength.
Thank you for taking the journey with us through. Now I'd like to ask, what part of this lesson resonated most with you? What is going on in your life that you can apply? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. If you found value in this Stoic wisdom, then please don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with your family and friends so they too can benefit from this timeless practice. Let's together work our way up